Well, hi everyone. Welcome to the Mena Lounge. I'm Julie Gordon-White, CEO of Menawell, Menopause Energy and Protein Bars. I just took a bite out of this one. I shouldn't be chewing this. I'm about to go live. Blueberry lemon. Oh my God, I'm gonna eat this right after. We have a great show today with Sally Mueller of Womaness. Hi Martha, so glad you're here. We're gonna be talking about aging and living fully and well, so super excited. Hi everyone. Let's see if I can grab Sally here. It's been a minute, Sally. Let's see, my Womaness. Is this where I'm supposed to say something? I should be wearing my readers right now. Does anyone know that feeling when, I can tell I've been doing a lot of up close work. All right, Sally. She'll be here in just 1 second. Let's see here. Should I just keep eating this blueberry lemon bar? Does anyone like blueberry lemon or double chocolate brownie or peanut butter chocolate? What's your jam? Martha, what's your favorite? Well, we have Sally come on here. All right. Okay, let's see. Let me make sure. This is always the fun part of going live. All right, Sally. I know you're hopping on. Hi, Heather. Hi, Juliet. We're talking about aging and living well today. So if you have a question, this is actually a super great time to drop it here. You love all of them. Thank you. You know, the fun thing about having unlimited bars is I switch. Sometimes I'm so all about the peanut butter chocolate. Martha says chocolate flavor. And lately I've been kind of obsessed with blueberry lemon. I don't know if it's because it's spring and sunny here, that light burst of flavor, and I like it. Sometimes I dip it in my Greek yogurt, super yummy. All right, Sally, let's see if I can grab you here. It's always fun. Talk amongst yourselves. Right. The fun of being a CEO, you never know. So I know she'll join us here in a minute, but you know, when you're the CEO of a product company, anyone here CEO of a product company? Hi there, Dr. Val, the sleep gal. Things come up. I was on a call just before this too. So we just rock with it. Anyone have any questions that you want to drop here for Sally when she hops on? I'm going to eat this blueberry lemon too. Was that bad? I think my mom told me never eat on Instagram or TV. So I'm probably in trouble, but I'm starving, quite frankly. I started a new workout, really intense weightlifting. I really want to get my arms, I've got like something going, but I need more and like get this even stronger. So I find I'm super hungry. So drop any questions. And I'll finish that blueberry lemon. Uh-oh. Let's see here. It says, my Womaness is not able to join. Let's see if I can try again. Always fun here. Bear with me. This is the fun silence part. Okay. Sent another invite, Sally. Hope you're not stuck in Instagram land. They're doing some really fun things at Womaness. Has anyone tried Womaness product? I love their neck product. I have a mock turtleneck on today, but the neck thing in my world, that is my like number one. Ooh, the neck. Let's see. Martha said she may need to upgrade her Insta. We'll see. Hi, crazy sexy blue. I love that Instagram handle. Oh, there she is. Hi, Sally. Okay, I'm going to see if I can grab you now. Just sent you an invite. Fingers crossed, Instagram is working with us today. Did you catch that, Sally? Having fun here. Sally, it says you're unable to join. So I'm not sure if your Instagram is updated all the way. Sometimes that happens. I'm sure you're doing lives all the time. So let's see. I know we're following you. You can comment here, Sally, if you want to share anything with me. I'll send you another invite there. You just never know on Instagram. The shit being live, it's always extra fun. No pressure. Let's see here. Let's see. I think Sally's going to come on as herself. Let's see.
Julie! Sorry for the technical issues, everyone.
No worries. It must be Instagram, you know, all good. How are you?
Good to
You
see you.
too. It's been a while.
I know, but I was just thinking today, you're one of the first meetings I think we had with, someone in the menopause industry.
And we're still here.
Over 3 years ago. So
Right.
it's so great to see you and everything you've accomplished.
Oh, well, thanks. Back at ya. You know, I think it says a lot. We're still here. We're doing the thing,
Right.
spreading the
Exactly.
goodness.
Pounding the pavement.
Pounding the pavement. I know. I see you out, you know, I'm like, wow, Sally, I have a lot of energy, but Sally, I mean, I don't even know where you get your energy from because you are out there all the time, all the time. So I think
Well,
this is what we're talking about today, right? Living a well, aging well, living a full life in
yeah.
midlife. So
Yeah.
let's jump in because I know women want to hear your thoughts. And I thought, let's go right to, the whole ethos of Womaness that you and Michelle have built as
Yeah.
co-founders is menopositivity. Tell us about that. What does that mean? And has it evolved from when we first had a conversation
Yeah.
to today?
Well, the idea of menopositivity is really to be informed, educated, and think about this stage of life in a more positive way because so many women are really energized um, as they think about this stage of their life. And women spend a third of their life in menopause. So it's so important that we go into it just feeling more informed, feeling supported. That means with the right doctor, the right community, but also the right attitude.
Yeah.
So that's what we mean by menopositivity.
Yeah, I love that. And has it changed? And have you noticed now that you're out talking like I am all the time, do you find women are positive? Because you and I are, like I always say, I'm bullish on menopause. I'm positive. Like the best is yet to come. But
Yeah.
I find that a lot of women don't always feel that way. So how are
Right.
you
Well, I
perceiving?
think in the bigger picture they do, but day to day there's definitely a lot of things we have to overcome. Um so we have to, we're very empathetic to that. I know I've had my own personal journey through menopause and some days are tough.
Yeah.
So I think it's just focusing on the bigger picture though. A lot of women are super excited about this what they can do with
Yeah.
their life and how they feel more confident. I would say, start to forget, about some of those petty things in their life a little bit more, or they just really focus on what they want to do, the people that they want to be around. So it's a very energizing time in our lives.
I so agree with that. We wrote a whole manifesta about that, that yes, these things are happening in our lives, but there are things we can do because
Right.
really this is the entree and then the whole second,
Right.
third of our lives, I
Yeah.
guess. Second, third. Is that a thing? Second, third. There's so much available to us in our confidence, our wisdom,
Right.
maybe our economic situation. We have more time.
Right.
I was talking to a young mom this morning, and she has 3 kids like I do. And, I remember those days when you're on every single court, field,
Absolutely.
recital, on. And, this running Manuel would not work for me
Right.
in those days.
Right.
And
Yep.
so, really
Yeah.
tricky. So we get our time
It
back.
is tricky. I think our this woman, you and I, and the 50 million other women going through menopause, we are still time pressed because we may be taking care of aging parents, and then we may still have kids in high school, and even though they may be in college or post college, oh my gosh, there's still such responsibility. So I think it seems like we're all so busy. But I think we're more confident, we have more wisdom, we kind of have that no bullshit attitude
Right?
now. And it takes a while to feel confident and like exuding that attitude, right?
For
And
sure. It's
so
cumulative.
it
Right.
is. It doesn't happen
Yeah.
overnight. So I've just heard from so many women that you know they're ready to take on the next challenge and they're not afraid anymore.
Yeah.
So
I love that. We don't need to be afraid. Like we have
right,
enough time in the
right,
saddle.
yeah, exactly,
Get on that
exactly,
horse and ride it,
right,
sister. It's okay.
yeah, exactly.
So let's talk about some of your fantastic I see my womaness is sending a request to be here. Hi, Mary. Good to see you. Is that Michelle, or should I ignore that, or is that you?
No, it's probably Chloe.
Okay.
Yes.
So are we good, or should I
Yeah, yeah,
bring
definitely.
her on, or no? Oh,
Oh,
just let it
no,
be.
she doesn't need
Chloe.
to join. She
Okay.
doesn't need to join.
Hi, Chloe. Okay.
I think she's trying to figure out how to make sure because I don't have that many followers, so how
Okay.
the My Womaness followers know about this live with you. So
Ah, gotcha. Well, you can switch if you want, actually, but I'm not really sure about that.
I
But
know.
we'll
Well,
we'll we'll collaborate. We'll collaborate so we can share the
yeah,
recording so everybody can enjoy
that's
you.
why my technical issues were I started to think maybe we should have done this on My Womaness. But anyway. I don't have, my computer science degree. Let's just say
That's
that.
okay. You have other
I,
superpowers. And the fun thing
the
about doing it
tech
live,
is
guess
not
what?
my superpower. Let
We
me
can do
just tell you.
another one and we'll invite Michelle back, because I
Yeah.
think the first time we did this, we had both of you.
Yeah. We'll
So
do
we'll do
another
a
one.
part two.
We'll
How
do
about that?
another one.
Okay.
The My Womaness account.
I love it. No worries. But let's talk about, you've got incredible products. I know what my favorite one is, but what has sort of emerged over time now as a favorite? And then let's talk about why you think it might be the
Oh
favorite.
my gosh. Well, and I have a few just to add a little visual
Yes.
excitement, but Let's Neck is our neck and décolleté serum and with a cooling roller ball. And that is by far everyone's favorite.
Yes.
And
But
I think
why?
it's just,
I'm wearing a turtleneck today, but normally I love that product.
yeah,
Love, love, love. Because the neck thing, boy, it betrays you every time. I'm
I
just saying.
know, I know. And women are obsessed with their necks. And it doesn't matter if you're 20, 30, 70. It seems like a national phenomenon
Yes.
that the neck is the focal point. It shows your age probably
Yeah.
more than any
And
other
it
part of
doesn't
your body.
it doesn't match up to what you're thinking about who I am,
I
our
know.
identity, and like, what the heck is that?
I know.
And then you don't notice it until all of a sudden one day, like the light hits a certain way, and you're like, my mom's down
Exactly.
there.
Right. Or like in my generation, I play tennis a lot, when I was in my teens and even college years, and sunscreen was not a thing.
No,
We only
baby
used
oil
that
was
with
a thing.
baby oil and
Right.
tinfoil. So I feel like I always took care of my face. I put on foundation, but it stopped here. And, a lot of women have just ignored this part of their body and their skin. And so Let's Neck has definitely struck a chord, that's for sure.
I love it. It's just so well presented,
Oh,
also, not to mention what it
yeah.
provides. So
Thank
I
you.
wondered.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
It's
Okay,
great
so
for,
what is
it's great for hydration. It has some really great ingredients like Hyaclear 7, which is an advanced form of hyaluronic acid, and peptide for a little tightening. So,
which is important because that skin is heavier, right? It has to do a little bit more of a heavy lifting job
right,
down there.
exactly.
Got
Yeah,
gravity working. Well,
I
all of it has gravity
know.
working against it. But
I,
can
yeah.
you put it on your face? Random
I
question.
have. I have put it on my face. Absolutely. Almost like a daily moisturizer. It's totally fine to put on your face.
I love it. Okay. Asking for a friend, just saying.
Yes.
Speaking of, now you also have wonderful supplements, but then the other sexual health piece pops up to the top, including a vibrator. Like, okay, let's do skincare. And oh, yeah, how about a vibrator?
I
Let's talk
know,
about
I
that.
know. Yeah, we had some fun with that one over the years. And it's called Gold Vibes. It looks like a lipstick,
Yeah,
and
it does.
it's very discreet. And it's really also great to just keep, exercising down there. If you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be for intimacy. It can just be for really massaging that area because so many of us kind of ignore our vaginal area and that skin really, as you know, thins out during menopause because of the drop in estrogen. So it's so important to keep it lubricated and healthy. And our vibrator can help with that kind of stimulating that blood flow.
Right. Well, I love that. I mean, it's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with, using it for pleasure too,
Right,
right?
right.
But as our mutual dear friend Gabriela
I know.
Espinosa would be remiss,
Sure.
she would be not happy with us for not acknowledging the pleasure
I know.
principles of
She's
midlife.
our pleasure muse.
Yes, Gabriela, who we love. If everybody should be following Gabriela Espinosa for all
Yes,
the good
yes.
stuff, all things pleasure.
Right.
But yeah, that was kind of a surprise product that I love that you guys stepped into that arena. I think it's huge,
Yeah,
huge, huge, huge.
yeah.
So the whole combination. Okay, here. So let's talk about, as you've grown the company, Sally, what has surprised you in this Menno conversation that maybe you didn't know in the beginning? And like we had no idea this was interesting or women cared or were afraid.
Right,
But,
right.
because both of you and Michelle are midlife. And so like me, we sort of feel like, oh, we understand. But then there's some surprise things that come up.
Yeah.
What's been surprising for you?
Well, I think how much, the lack of research around women's health, I think that was even surprising. I think when the doctor at Mayo Clinic, Dr. Fabian, told Michelle and I that, um, not only the lack of research, but how many symptoms there are in menopause. We had no idea. I mean, obviously, when we started to do research around product, we figured that out.
Yeah.
But I think just also the fact that it's an elective in med school, that was surprising.
How
So many
little
doctors,
time
right.
docs actually have in
Yeah. I
training.
mean,
Shocking.
it's shocking. So I think, when I heard that from Dr. Fabian, from a doctor basically saying, wake up, to her medical colleagues, it's like there's so much opportunity here. And I think, in your business, we've all had to play a role of really educating women about, for you, nutrition, for us, sexual wellness, and the impact estrogen has on your skin and you're all over, not just on your face, but all over your body. Obviously, we know it, hot flashes, night sweats, but there's bone health, there's mental health,
Right.
right? There's a
Right.
lot of women
Gut
talk
health.
about
Wait.
anxiety. So I think there's so many things that we've learned in the last 3 years. And then of course, retail, the retailers know they need to address this
Oh,
space.
can we go there for a second?
Yes.
I'm glad you opened the door. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, as a menopause entrepreneur,
Right.
right? A menopreneurs that we
Right.
are. Retail, go ahead. I'll let you because your background, if people don't know, you and Michelle, both of you came from Target or
Yeah, we
just
both
you?
have retail experience. Michelle was at HSN, so had a lot of obviously experience with live selling, and she sold product to Target and many other retailers. And then I was at Target for almost 24 years, and then worked with Target after I left in 2010. So between the two of us, we had a lot of retail experience. Um, but it's just so many retailers know that this customer is such an attractive customer. She's spending money on self-care. She, as you said, has a little more freedom to do the research. She wants to hear from her friends, her doctors, what products to buy. And so there's a demand there, but the retailers haven't figured out how to merchandise menopause products. You know, where do they put it in the store? What do they call it? Do they put sexual wellness with sexual wellness or supplements with supplements? Do you pull it together in one location?
Right.
I mean, in your case, where should your bars be next to Womaness so that we create a whole menopause section, or should they be over in, you know, the food section?
Right.
You know, it's complicated, no doubt. And I think it's a reason why I think our woman has chosen to shop more and more online
Online, right?
because
Because she
it's
doesn't know.
easier. Yeah, it's
She
easier
does.
to
She's
find.
running her all around the store. Well, we're in that. You know, it's exciting for me, and I would love for anyone listening here to DM DM either one of us, both of us.
Mhm.
Put it in the comments here. Where do you want to find the
Right, right,
products?
right.
Because for us, we are 50%. So we are in 50 stores now in California, with another 90 coming on
Oh, great.
in June. And it's the whole conversation. Are we in the women's health section next
Hmm.
to supplements,
Right.
menopause supplements, or are we in the bar section with the ocean of bars? We want to be next to Womaness. We want to
Yeah.
be next to supplements. We want
Right.
our menopausal woman to go to the women's health
Right.
section and find everything that she needs. But that's a
Yeah.
new
It
idea for
is a new idea.
retailers. Those are two different category buyers, right?
I
So
know. I know. I think it will
confusing.
change, you know, over the next hopefully 2 to 3 years.
Don't
Just
say
I
that,
think as
Sally.
well, I think well, I think as
Sooner, sooner, please.
yeah, not sooner, but I think it is changing actually. But I think millennials that are aging into menopause, you know, are very used to being marketed to. They love emerging new brands. They want clean ingredients. They want products
We
like
read
what
the
you offer and
panel.
what
We
we
read the
offer.
ingredients, right?
Yeah, they
Like
do.
we
They
read.
do. So I think you're right. I think it's a whole new wave of change that will happen, and I'm excited. You know, I'm excited about it. Ulta Beauty's been obviously a great partner for us. They gave us a whole dedicated section
Yeah,
right in the women's wellness.
gorgeous.
And yeah, so it's been really great to have their support. And we just couldn't do it without the retailer really believing in the potential here and you know, giving us the floor space and the
Yeah,
marketing.
yeah, really huge. Because that's the other thing. Once we're in those on those shelves, we need to make sure women know that we're
Right,
there and they can enjoy it and find it not just online, but when you're
right.
out and about on the
Yeah,
weekends, make sure
yeah.
you grab your Womaness products or your
Mhm.
Menowell bars, those kinds of things. I know it's a whole fun, it's exciting, but I'm so passionate about menopause like you. Hey, Dr.
Mhm.
Alex. And so it's so important that we continue to make sure that our products are
Yeah,
out in the world because they inspire
yeah,
women. We're signaling to our sisters, you know, we see
right.
you, and we're
Exactly.
here for you.
Yeah. No,
So,
it's so important.
Sally, how about some tips, some insights that you might share with women through your experience with the products, through your conversations? I would love for you to share what you have.
Well, I think the first tip is, you know, open up, talk about concerns, menopause, your own menopause experience. You know, so many women just want the permission to talk about it. They do want to talk about it. We see it, and you see it too, when we do events. There's such great energy in the room because women do want to talk to other women about it.
Right.
So start a conversation, be open, don't hesitate because we're all going through a lot of the same experience. And yes, no two menopause experiences are the same, but in general, I think there's so much we can help each other
Right.
navigate
Especially
it.
in that diversity of experience.
Yeah,
Oh, you're having this, I'm having
right,
that. I
right,
think it really helps women feel
right.
safer in their own journey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think on that note, just be part of a community. You know, I know you have a community. You know, we have the after party, which is a private Facebook group that we're really excited about. And we have about almost 8,000 women that have joined that. So it's really healthy to be, you know, even if it's a, you know, online community, just be able to reach out and share, you know, tips or get tips back from women too.
Yeah.
I think also make sure a third tip would be make sure you've got a great doctor lined up. And if you feel like you're not getting the answers you need, then you should find find a better doctor. But
Mm-hmm.
there's
Mm-hmm.
so many, we have, as both of us have so many mutual doctor
Right.
friends that are making this their career.
Right.
And that's so great because
Thank goodness.
there's such a gap between, right, the provider and the patient. We still need more doctors going into really specializing in menopause and, aging
Right.
health. So I think just finding, that expert, it doesn't have to be a GYN. It can be, a different
Right.
type of doctor, family
Right.
practice doctor too.
Even
That's
nurse practitioners are
Nurse
fantastic,
practitioners
right?
are great.
That specialize. I think that's the key word there,
Yeah.
that really are focused on the menopausal woman and her experience. It makes a huge
Right,
difference.
right. Yeah, we work with Dr. Kapoor at the Mayo Clinic, who's an endocrinologist. So that's also a really great perspective that she brings because she knows all about, obviously menopause from that perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so there's
Really
just
good.
that's so important to surround yourself with the right experts and the right advice, whether it's your friend group, your community, and the medical community as
Right.
well.
I think, I don't know if people realize that, you have a product company with, from skincare, supplements,
Mhm.
on sexual health. We're on the nutrition side,
Right.
but sometimes I feel I'm not a doctor. I would say I only, pretend to be one on Instagram. It's just more that we spend so much time, you and I, researching, having conversations from a medical perspective
Right.
about what we do, that, our knowledge is deep in this space. I
Right.
would say I know enough to be really dangerous. That's the bad
Yeah.
part.
No,
But here are all my doctor friends. But do you feel that way sometimes? Like, wow, I know a lot. I know a lot.
well, and we're around so many doctors,
Yeah.
whether it's, the doctors that are providing educational content to
Right.
us, or we're seeing at events. So we're hearing what they're saying. And,
Yeah.
I think it's our job and responsibility to be able to repeat the
Yes.
advice that they're giving and the knowledge too. I mean, we're not trying to pretend to be doctors by any
Right.
means, but
Right. We're
um,
reporters.
we're
That's what I say. We're reporters.
reporters. And I
Yes.
think the more that information is shared, it really does service all of us so much better.
From the best sources.
Yeah,
That's the thing. We
exactly.
fortunately get access to the most, world-class menopause
Right.
doctors. So I do see it as
Yeah.
my responsibility to create that ripple
Right.
effect of what I've learned
Yeah.
and shared. No, really good. So important. I mean, not to mention the hours, literally hundreds, probably thousands by now, hours of research that we've done for the products that we put out in the world.
Yeah.
So
No, absolutely. And it doesn't stop, right?
never.
Because you want to
Yeah.
think about what's next and, what's the latest that maybe their patients are asking of their doctors. So we want to make sure that we're
Right.
always, on the
On
on
the
the
cutting
trend
edge.
of what's next
Well, and
too. So
what's crazy is that even the doctors are learning new things all the
yes.
time,
Yeah.
that the 34 core symptoms are now, Mary Claire's saying, Dr. Mary Claire Haber, maybe there's like 62, like, so they're
Yeah,
learning too. So
they
we're
are.
all learning in real
Yeah.
time. So the more conversations we have, the more we can share, the more we can empower each other to help women feel better through
Right.
the journey. So
Yeah. Yeah.
really, really good. Okay, so I need to ask you my favorite question. What does Menowell mean to you?
Oh my gosh. I love your new name.
Oh,
It's not that new anymore,
okay.
but I think just
Thanks.
I think it's obviously living your life, at the menopause, at the intersection of menopause and aging in a wellness way, right? Taking care of all aspects of yourself, what you eat. So that's obviously that's what you're focused on. Your exercise, your weight, the muscle health, the bone health, and skin health, and all aspects, even the mental health too. So it's the 360 of wellness for this third of our life. That's what I think of men are well.
I love that. That's why our products are such, so symbiotic, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Really beautiful. Thank you so much.
Your bars taste. I love your bars.
Oh,
I you know that Gabrielle and I were handing them out at South by Southwest, and I kept a few for myself.
I have to load you up, Sally. You need those in your pockets at all times. You are on the go so much. I don't want you to get caught without a mineral bar in your pocket.
I happen to love the most, maybe the chocolate one, but they're all good. Okay. They're all good.
I got you. I got you.
Okay.
So where can we talked about Womaness at Ulta. So tell us where are the best places to get, I need to go load up on my neck things. So, where are the best places? Hey, Gabriella, we were talking about you earlier, about all things pleasure.
Well,
where can we find you? Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I just had a menopause brain thing.
No.
Go ahead.
We're in all Ulta stores. And we're in that wellness section. So it might be a wall in the store. It might be, kind of a floor fixture. So don't give up. Make sure you ask for it. And there's a huge sale going on right now at Ulta, just so you know, called Spring Haul.
Oh.
The Ulta fanatics know all about it. So it's a great time to get in the Ulta store. We are on Amazon, which has been really great for us. Womaness.com. Of course. We just started selling product on anthropology.com. So we're really excited about that.
That's cool.
I know.
Interesting. Interesting. We'll have to talk behind the scenes on how that goes. I love it.
They reached out and we're just so excited just to dip our toe, together, and we know our customer shops at Anthropology. So I'm glad that they recognized the crossover as well. So then we're in some local boutiques. We're selling some of our product in some of the Lululemon stores. We love thinking about where a woman's shopping, and then almost like backing into, okay, we got to reach out to them because we know she's shopping there, as an example. So that's how we're
really cool. Yeah, I love it. So go find your favorite Womaness products, and while there's a huge sale happening at Ulta, like try something you've never tried before. Maybe you put that little lipstick thing in your bag too, just for fun.
That's only sold on Ulta.com.
Okay,
but we have great product in the store. Obviously, all of our top sellers. So
really good. Well, Sally, always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Please come back. We're going to do it again with Michelle.
Yes,
I feel bad leaving Michelle out too. I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, we'll include Michelle, and we'll do it through Womaness, the Womaness account.
That's fun too. We'll maybe we'll think about a special theme just for that. The inside, menopause from the inside out, because you have super supplement, and we can talk about that too. So good stuff. Well, thank you for women empowering women. That's another whole piece of this conversation. So thank you for supporting Well at South by Southwest. And we are all huge fans of Womaness. So
thank you.
Looking forward to doing more collabs and goodies together in the future. So thanks for being here. Be well. All the good things. Okay. Bye. Take care, Sally. Bye.
Bye, Julie. Bye, everyone.